there, this is Christine Beauvais, and in today's video I want to talk to moms about setting up your children's rooms to improve their sleep, to improve their health, and to improve their academic year. So what are the three things that you really need to do? Well, number one is bed placement. Bed placement is totally key in Feng Shui. We call it the command position. When you're in the command position, it means you're farthest from the door with a solid wall behind you. So you have full view of everything that's happening in the room. Ideally, you want all the beds to be in this position. But if you can't get in that position, there are some simple solutions. So first, look for that position in the room and see if it's possible to move the bed to that position. If you can't, and the only room that you have is that it's by a window, then when you go to sleep at night, make sure the blinds are drawn and you have some heavy curtains going on. You have a solid wooden headboard behind you, and that will ease any of the energy that enters through the doors and enters through the window. So that's if you have a window. You could even hang a crystal. If you don't want it to be seen, put it behind the curtain rod. The crystal disperses the energy so that it's just circulating and not really feeling the impact on the child sleeping in front of the window, if that's the only position you can do. Now, if you're really stuck and the only wall that you can do is where the door is, then putting up a mirror so that the mirror can reflect the door to see who's coming in. Now, I know it's often talked about that we shouldn't have mirrors in the bedroom because they activate energy and the reflection, but here it's working as a solution. So that would be really beneficial if you can't get into that command position. Now, the command position helps us to feel more relaxed because we're seeing what's going on in the room and we know that nothing's happening behind us. So that's the key essential to the command position. The second thing to look at is underneath the bed. That could really impact us. Now, here's the thing. You may have one child, you may have three children, and they may all have different personalities. You may have the active child, you may have the quiet child, you may have the mediocre child, or maybe your child is just in tune to really the environment and their surroundings. And this is where you want to be especially very cautious, because things like electronics, the iPads, the iPhones, all the TV can really be a bigger impact on a more sensitive child. So those things really should be removed at the nighttime. If you can't keep it out of the room all the time, take it out at the nighttime, unplug it, cover it up, put it behind closed cabinets, because that will minimize the EMFs that might be affecting your child and their sleep. Toys and books under the bed don't work well. I know so many beds have those drawers. What's best to keep in those drawers are clothes or out of season clothes. Those would be better options for the under the bed drawers if you are limited on space. But otherwise, it's really best to have nothing underneath there. Now, the other thing you really want to keep in mind is what's on the other side of where their bedroom is. On the other side, especially if their head is up against something like a bathroom, or maybe the electric box, or maybe the garage, or maybe on the outside of the homes. Many of these homes that have central AC have those big AC outside of the home, or maybe the neighbor does, and that could be really disrupting your child's sleep, especially if they're sensitive. So you want to make sure that what's on the other side is not impacting them. A toilet can create health problems, so if your child has health problems, you definitely want to fix that with a mirror. And a little craft mirror you can either get out of your cosmetic bags or go to AC Moore or go to Michael's. That will, up against the wall, you just tape it up. You reflect it towards the bathroom or the garage or whatever's impacting them, and that repels that energy. So if you're limited and you can't move them off the wall, that's a quick and easy solution to resolving that energy that might be coming in and disrupting your child's sleep, their health. And this can have effect on everything from their schools, their friendships, their relationships. So you really want to think about these three key things that we talked about. Bed placement, what's going on under the bed, removing the electronics from the bedroom, and what's happening on the other side of their bedroom. So if you have questions or comments, leave them below, or head on over to my website at www.christinebouvet.com if you want additional support. If you like these tips but you know that you need more support, you have tons of questions, and you'd like one-on-one private sessions with me, I work with you virtually and I work with you in person, then head on over to my website www.christinebouvet and sign up for a free chat with me, and I can discuss how I can help you create a beautiful home with clutter-free living and to set up your children's room for a successful school year so you can feel less stressed about getting back to school. Enjoy these tips and leave your comments below. Bye for now.